Hello my little demons and welcome back to my channel. In today's video, it's going to be a little different than what I normally film. I'm going to be filming so like I said before I got rudely interrupted, in today's video, I'm going to be talking about tarot decks. As you can see here, I've got a lot of tarot. Yeah, I just got a lot here. So I thought I would talk about the history and the origin, at least a little bit of it, on tarot and what tarot is. And then in the next video, I talk about more so the structure of tarot and get more in depth with that. So this may or may not be a short video, but I feel like it'll be easier to make these videos in more of a bite-sized chunk to get a better understanding of it. One for myself, and then two as well as to help other people who rather have bite-sized pieces of information instead of like cramming a crap ton of information and get overwhelmed by everything. So that is what this video is today about. That's what this video is about today. Words. So bear with me then on making this video because apparently I can't speak English at all. So I do hope that this is going to be somewhat informative for you guys who are starting out with tarot and learning about it, and you know more information. Comment that down below. I am more than willing to read those comments so I have a better understanding of tarot. But I'm also doing this video for myself mainly, again, so I can get a better understanding of what tarot is. So I've got my little notes here. I've got some more on this side as well. So yeah, let's jump right into it. I'm going to start out by talking about the history and the origin on tarot. I've written notes here, so if you keep seeing me like look down at my notes, that is why. I've got it all written down here in front of me, so I'm just going to be essentially reading off the notes that I have on what I have gathered from the books that I have on tarot, and also looking online too as well, and kind of just like condensing it into a more bite-sized, manageable information, because there's a lot of information. So I think this is like a good starting point for me as well as for other people who are just getting started. So the first one that I have is tarot had appeared in Europe, Italy, between the 14th and the 25th century, which possibly could have been even earlier than that, though it originally was playing cards called, and I feel like I'm going to butcher this word, or the name, tarocchi. I feel like I butchered it, so let me know in the comments below if I have. I'm sorry if I have, I will say. Which that card game featured 4 suits plus triumphs for wealthy nobles in the 1400s in Italy. The earliest known deck would be the Visconti Sforza deck, which was used for a trick-taking card game, essentially where players take turns playing rounds called tricks, which was the aim of winning the highest value of cards. And around late 1700s to the 1800s, people and occultists began using tarot decks for divination, linking tarot to ancient wisdom, Egypt, and mystical traditions. And then by 1887, the Hermetic Order of the Golden Dawn organization was founded in England, and apparently one of the members, who is A.E. Waite, compiled occult symbolic systems and divination techniques, including astrology, that were or could become related to tarot, where he had then asked a fellow member of the Golden Dawn organization, who was Pamela Coleman Smith, to illustrate a deck of tarot cards that utilized symbols in the tarot deck. So, which then turned their deck, was then published by the London publisher William Ryder and Son in 1910, which I found that very interesting. And so basically, to just simplify all that information, tarot for centuries was primarily a game, transformed into a mystical tool, popularized its use for guidance and insight, which I think is kind of cool. It was originally a tarot game, and then later on in life, before my camera decided it wanted to tell me that my card was full on the SD card. So I don't remember the last thing that I said. I think I was talking about how cool it was. It was for tarot originally being a card game, which then turned into like a divination tool. Talking about divination tool, let's get into talking about what tarot is. So tarot, in my words, is a common form of divination with a long history in occult practices. It's a tool used to connect with your higher self and your intuition to find answers. You can use it to communicate with, deities, the dead. You can even use it to essentially talk to your animals. I've done that before, where I kind of see my cat's vibes and things like that and how they're feeling, so I tap into their energy using tarot cards. It's also a spiritual tool that guides you with insight to what you ask your cards. Oh my goodness, this cat, she literally climbs up in the closet and falls out of the closet and makes things fall. Anyways, where was I? I don't even remember where I was. I was talking about how it's a spiritual tool that guides you with insight to what you ask your cards, which is allowing you to gain perspective on current circumstances, make decisions, developing self-knowledge, intuition, and creativity. And then I also have here, it helps you to align your various ways of knowing, drawing connections between areas of your life otherwise separated by time, location, or modes of being. And more specifically on what tarot is, it's a set of 78 cards that feature symbolic imagery. And then just to quickly get into the structure of the deck. Okay, goodbye. The tarot deck has, like I said, is a set of 78 cards in total. It does have two main categories, the major arcana and the minor arcana. And within the minor arcana, there are 4 suits, which is cups, wands, pentacles, and swords. And each of those have different meanings, but in this video, I'm not going to essentially go too deep in the meanings behind them, because I want that to be a different video, so I can go more into depth with that. There's 22 cards of the major arcana, and there's 68 cards of the minor arcana. In the next video, I will be going more in depth of the structure of the deck of cards for tarot. Going to be, telling you the meaning of the major arcana, the meaning of the minor arcana, and then meanings of the 4 suits, and then as well as the certain symbols of tarot. And I do want to go more in depth with the tarot, as in showing you guys each card and going in depth of what each card means. But I'm not sure if I want to do that either. So if you are intrigued and want me to do that, comment down below. That is what you would like from me. And again, I'm also mainly doing this video for me to have a better understanding of what tarot is. I do hope that you little demons did enjoy this video. I know it's kind of short and it's quick, but this is the video that I have come up with. So yeah, either way, I enjoyed creating this video, and I hope you enjoyed watching this short little video. And I will see you little demons in the next video. Bye.